Looking for a way to support our family without paying a dime? Like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hi guys, good morning from Steady Presence Farms and Homeschool. I'm Ashley Schnazy and we're located in Black Creek, Wisconsin. And we do all the things. I'm a registered dietitian and doula working especially with women's health. We farm, we homestead on 5 acres, and we homeschool.
What are you guys doing?
These little smalls.
Mom, what are you doing? Last night I pooped on a tree.
Last night you pooped on a tree. Perfect. Can you say good morning?
Hi.
Say welcome to our day in the life of a homesteading unschooler.
That's the moon.
That is the moon. Ooh.
It's to bounce off to space.
Bounce off to space. Okay, come with us. So we start our mornings with harvest usually, but I'm going to show you what we're doing this morning. Can you show the path? Beep. You made pudding this morning? Okay. What is this space for? Tell me about it, Ted. So this is called our new construction site, and we're still working on it. So this is less than 24 hours that we've had this. So we used old logs for all of the edging and everything. This slide is not structurally sound. So what is the slide used for, Ted?
Cars.
Cars and toys. We got a big sand pit in here, and we've got soil for them to play with in these tires. This tire of soil is very special because it came from our last house. So before we moved here to the 5-acre farm, which we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary here this week. Before we came here, we lived in a 700 square foot tiny house in Appleton, city of Appleton. Well, Fox Crossing technically, but right in the heart of the city. We were pretty close to downtown.
Mom, can we check on that little bug?
We can check on that little bug. And we had a 1/4 acre out there, so we farmed that, and it was very wonderful. But so that soil was made at our last house, and it is so fertile. It is so beautiful. Yay!
Can you give him food?
We got to figure out what he is.
Yeah. Okay, let's find worms.
So here's a close-up. Hold on one second, buddy.
Did you make trenches?
Here's a close-up of this beautiful soil that we made at the last house, and look. So it like compacts beautifully, and then so that's the hope. And the goal at this house is to make more of this gorgeous, beautiful soil. Off to the garden. Where are the babies? We're not sure. Dylan's out doing the duck chores and trying to look around for eggs that are hidden, because that's our problem with the ducks that we need to be creative about. So come join us for harvest. How do you know when a tomato is ready?
I see no green. Are you seeing green?
There's no green on those yellow tomatoes? Okay, cool.
I'm saying if you see any.
I don't see any. I think you're doing great.
None? No green on this one.
No green on that one.
I always take the stem off.
Okay.
Before. I always. This one? No green.
Beauteous.
Tomato.
When do you think our sunflowers are going to open up?
I I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Nature gets to choose.
Nature gets to choose. I love those words. We got to get some salad greens for Daddy today. 3 tomatoes.
Then you want 3 ripe ones?
Our tomatoes are taking a really long time to ripen, and we're just trusting God that He
Our tomatoes are taking
will help them ripen some more.
very not long to ripen.
You think? Tell me more.
Well, because we get tons.
Yeah, we do. We got lots of pumpkins, baby gourds and stuff. More pumpkins. So this is what we do for like the first hour or so of our day, and we don't segregate our year. Awesome.
My phone was splashed out.
Let me see.
My phone was splashed out, so I did but yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So this is what we do at the beginning of our day, and we don't segregate into like now we're schooling, now we're not schooling. Like, we are year-round learners. Ooh, that's a good one, Ted.
It is?
Yep.
It has a tiny bit of green on it, but it's still right.
Remember, that's how this that's how this squash is.
Yeah.
It always has green on it when it's ripe. So we're just learning all the time, and we'll do this for the first hour or so. Hey, Dill.
Hi.
What you doing?
I did it.
Putting the last 3 bags of feed in.
Okay.
So we should start doing the food pickup.
Yep. Ooh, we have a blush tomato. She blushed on the bottom yet? No, we're gonna give her some time. Ooh, but I do see another one over there. So,
A beetle infestation.
ooh, beetle infestation. Biscuits. Okay, do you see her? Do you see her hiding? She's all messed up, but she's edible. That's called cat facing. And I watched a video that said, what, honey? What are you doing, dude?
Nothing, I'm just so hot.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Thank you.
You have enough hands?
Cat facing can result from a mutation of the blossom on a tomato.
Can I have your phone?
So it's usually the first fruits that are most severely affected. But you just cut the affected area off. It's not rotten or anything.
I really want to make a video.
We are making a video, sweet boy.
But I want to.
Okay, let's think about that. Come on.
I have no phone, so I can't use my phone to make a video because I don't even have a phone.
That is hard. I hear ya. Yep, we'll work on that. Uh-oh.
What?
Mouse. Stinking mouse. We'll see if we can cut that part off. We learn all day, every day, and so this is what it looks like during garden season. But even when it's not garden season, we usually start our day outside.
What I dreamed of?
Yes, what did you dream of?
I was dreaming of that by sleep, chickens came into our big garden and then they ate everything.
You had a dream that the chickens came into the big garden and ate everything?
Yeah, and I was like, and it wasn't a dream. It was like more like when I was closing my eyes, I could see it.
Oh, wow.
And
That's way cool.
And then,
I mean, not cool that the chickens were eating everything,
yeah,
but
it's way cool, but when I was doing that, this is very funny. I was actually saying, ah! ate everything in my dream.
Oh, man. You were like, ah. I would have been like, ah, biscuits. So we are unschoolers, and for us that means that we are following whatever the kids need at any given time. So that doesn't mean that we are opposed to more formal curriculum someday. I mean, we don't have any curriculum, so a formal curriculum someday. We're not opposed to that, but we are following what the kids need right now, and the kids need the garden. And the kids need, yes, sweetie, free play, and they need to move their bodies, and we see what they learn every single day.
Okay, this is our mulch pile. We give the mulch to the chickens so it's cleaner. And what do I do?
What do you want to talk about?
Okay, we have gliders, and this is our burn pile at a festival. We're gonna burn it. And this is the ducks. They can eat the chocolate scobies can eat whole apples. And this brown building right here, it's the outhouse. And it's for anyone to potty in if they need to. Oh, well, I shouldn't talk about that. I'm so sorry. And this is our garden. It has lots of stuff. Sunflowers that are about to bloom. And tomatoes. Really good pear tomatoes. And this is our peaky pumpkin. Very good. It never stops growing. And this big guy over here, I might have to show you just to go in this corn building. It's not very safe, but I can go in it. This is a kind of squash. I can't tell you what it does. It's a tromboncino, and it will get so giant. We grew it, and it should get as giant as the sun. And this is where corn used to be. Has a ramp for corn. But now that we moved in here, we don't use it for corn. We're not a dairy farm. So now we just stand on this. See? And, okay, that's the barn. There's a craft room. Do you see the metal one? Do you see the metal part of the barn? That's where the craft room is. And also there's a, well, let's see.
You want to show them the plums?
No, apple trees. Okay. What's this? I'm gonna put this in the harvest basket.
You can eat it.
No, I'm taking it. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
Crunch.
Dad made sausage pancakes today.
Are they good?
Yep, the sausage was in the pancake.
What? Lucky.
Okay, this is the apple trees. They already produced apples for us. They're a bit early. And then we have another, and that's it. We have 3. No. 1 apple tree, 2 apple tree, 1 apple tree, 2 apple tree, 3 apple tree, 4 apple tree. 4 apple trees. We have 4 apple trees. So this is the one apple tree. Let me pick an apple for you guys to see. These are the leaves of the apple tree. Let's see. It's an apple. And this is Queen Anne's lace. Don't touch the white flowers. They have the Queen Anne's lace is an enemy for humans because, well, the flower has oils that can burn your skin if you go in the sun. That happened to me one time. And also, and did you know I have a spear? And this is the plum tree. Okay. This is the plum tree.
Today is a good day for plums, William.
Yep. And this is the plum tree. The plums look similar to apples. They have to be, Dad said they have to be big and blue, but they really don't.
Part of the day where I will do some of my work from home tasks. So the kids are mildly self-sufficient, and you got some 2 coffee beans? Cool. And so I will hop on, do some social media stuff for our businesses. I have some event planning to do with my offsite event manager, Brianna. Just checking a few things off my to-do list. Most of my stuff I can do from my phone, so that works out really well and really helps us to be resilient and help me still bring income and value to the family even while I'm homeschooling. So I know that's a very common question or concern, and homeschooling works really super well for entrepreneurs because look at these kids. They're just mud kitchening, head to toe, covered in mud. And they're happy. We'll hose everybody off for lunch here soon.
Are slugs?
Creepy, weird. Let's look. Ugh.
Never saw the bottom of a slug before.
Yeah, so that's cool. And look at how stretchy they get when they're on a hard surface. He looks a lot longer, doesn't he?
There's more.
Okay, so lunchtime has come, and I'm trying to take better care of myself. So I'm eating what everybody else is eating, which is taco bowls with grass-fed beef and cheese and jasmine rice and red peppers and purple onion and black beans. Now this is me being vulnerable, so be kind. This is what the house looks like when we are homeschooling sometimes. And that's okay. This is real life. Clean laundry that was folded on the couch and then got redistributed by the children. Pillows and blankets galore. Nugget stripped of its contents. Outer cover because we got something on it. And Bluey. their quiet time and everybody is playing the things, and I'm going to make use of my time by putting our harvest in the dehydrator. So this year, we are not super confident canners, and we are not super motivated canners. So it's been really daunting for us. So this year instead, we have been throwing all of our harvest in the dehydrator. I am going to do an in-person mom's night out course on this come, like, we're thinking late fall, because it's just been so transformational for us and freeing to be able to put food up for the winter without using the canner. So we just throw these tomatoes on like so, and dehydrated tomatoes you can use for most things that you would use like canned tomatoes for, or I'm sure that there are like definite positives for canning, but like I said, it just wasn't in the cards this year with everything's new to us being our first growing season here on the farm. So we wanted to be realistic with ourselves, and this was the perfect way to do that. So the nice thing about dehydrating is you don't have to like wait for a batch, and in fact it's probably better to do it like as the harvest comes in, and that's been working out really well for us, because the last thing we want to do is miss our window on any of our harvest and then like feel sick feeding it to the chickens. So the kids help a lot with this, or help some with this I should say. I could probably give them more hands-on jobs in regards to dehydrating, and that'll probably come more in the fall. We're gonna do apples from our trees, like apple rings with cinnamon, dehydrate those. So yeah, this is kind of just killing two birds with one stone here. While everybody plays, I'm watching to make sure everybody stays safe. You need to go potty? Absolutely. You can go right on in and I will be right with you. Will you come out as soon as you're done, sweets? Okay. So that's what we're doing. Also, what's really cool is we always plant a bunch of these yellow pear tomatoes. They're very prolific. They get completely covered. They ripen really nicely on the vine, and it's wonderful. Most people are like giving those away because they can't eat enough fast enough, and we were included in that last year, or Dylan had like the canker sores of a lifetime from the acidity of the tomatoes. And for canning, you want to skin them, so people don't usually can one needs washed. Canned cherry tomatoes. So what's really neat is when you dehydrate the yellow pear tomatoes, they are so sweet and they dehydrate really quickly and easily, and they're so sweet that they literally taste like cherries, like the fruit cherries. And I don't eat raw tomatoes. I don't like the taste of it in anything except for like cooked products, pizza sauce, stews, soups, chili, whatever. And Ted brought me one of these and he's like, "Look, Mom, it tastes like a cherry." And I was like, all set? And I was like, no, Mommy, no. And then I was like, excuse me, you're trying to teach your kids to be adventurous and try things that they don't know if they'll like. So I was like, okay, I'll definitely try one, because I'm kind of averse to trying new food, even though I want that for my children, and they do a really good job of it. So I tasted one, and sure enough, it tastes like dried fruit. So here we have this abundance of pear tomatoes, and I'm totally going to use them in trail mixes instead of cranberries or whatever else, because we don't produce those on the farm. And here we are producing something that would work for that purpose. So I'm really jazzed. Just jazzed. So that's the deal with the dehydrator. I got these dehydrators off of Facebook Marketplace for really good deals. So if you're interested in starting and you're local, then please keep an eye out for the dehydrating workshop that we're going to do. Mom's night out, and then definitely go to your Facebook Marketplace to see if there are any around you that are going to be an awesome deal, because these ones, they're just like, I think this is like the Nesco Snack Master or something like that. They retail for $100 right at this moment at Fleet Farm. Like the same exact model, and I got ours from anywhere from like 15 to, I think the most that I paid was 40, and we have 4 that we run all at once. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. So I think that's gonna close out our day today. We're just gonna be playing outside until our babysitting kiddos get picked up, and then I think we might have a fire tonight and cook hot dogs over the fire, because that's our favorite thing in life. And that is a day in the life of our homeschool homestead. So thank you guys so much for joining us, and please like and subscribe so that you can see more from us, because we would love to be your new friends on YouTube. We would love for you to be able to play these videos for your kiddos as part of their education as well. We're really focusing on putting out a ton of content in this space so that we can educate and show people what it's like out here. So give us a like, please subscribe, follow us on social media so you know what's going on out here, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.